Hello, everyone, and welcome to this audio podcast. This Synopsis audio podcast as part of the Advancing Healthcare Awards AHA 2024 nomination edition. This audio podcast as part of a child edition. This audio podcast as part of an evidence-based edition. This audio podcast as part of a blast feature. In this audio podcast Synopsis, a sort of an overview, in regard to the anticipated and advancing healthcare awards AHA 2024, and a sort of an overview and look at the varying categories as part of this remit as part of the remit. So the Advancing Healthcare Awards has been assigned to allied health professionals, or AHPs, and healthcare scientists, where where they where wherein the aims in regard to the AHA Advancing Healthcare Awards are to identify and share examples of good innovative practice throughout the four countries of the United Kingdom, which are evidence-based, sustainable, and transferable. Help allied health professionals and healthcare scientists communicate sort of the main roles in health and in amongst healthcare to various audiences, and to develop in heightening sort of the reflecting contributions of allied health professionals and healthcare scientists in regards to prevention, diagnosis, treatment, and in regard to other healthcare services, and to also meet the expectations of the in amongst the in amongst the in amongst the general remit of the Advancing Healthcare Awards. The criteria sort of and sort of the sort of criteria in and around the AHA is and surround where there's categories that are open to both allied health professionals and healthcare scientists, and those and there's categories where that are open to healthcare scientists specifically, and categories that are open to allied healthcare professionals specifically. So the categories include number one. The category in regard to both allied health professionals and healthcare scientists include number one, the Welsh Government's awards for value-based care, maximising the expertise of healthcare scientists and allied health professionals to improve patient outcomes. Number two, the award for outstanding achievement by an apprentice, support worker, or non-registered technician in an AHP or healthcare science service. Number three, Rising Star Award, a Rising Star Award. Number four, Award for creative and innovative practice. And awards open to healthcare scientists specifically. Award for best collaboration across clinical, academia, and industry. Biomedical Scientist of the Year. The Academy for Healthcare Science Award. The Academy for Healthcare Science Award for for innovative practice to enhance patient safety. The Academy for Healthcare Science to award the Academy for Healthcare Science award to recognize emerging leaders in healthcare science, and the NHS England National Health Service England Chief Scientific Officers Award for the outstanding healthcare science service of the year, and awards that are open specifically to allied health professionals. The British Association of Prosthetists and Orthotists Award for Inspirational Innovators in Prosthetics and Orthotics. Another category. Another category in this, the AHP Clinical Leadership Award, the Northern Ireland Government's Award for partnering, leading, and shaping to improve population health. Um, uh, the uh, the the remit in around advancing healthcare awards prompts sort of nominations to highlight specifically in regard to responding to specific statements, and there is a as part of the Advancing Healthcare Awards, there is or remit the remit there is a general sort of criteria wherein the criteria must be factored in, let's say factored in as part of response to the different statements. As part of the Advancing Healthcare Awards 2024, there are two new categories that had not been factored in previous Advancing Healthcare Awards remits, and that is in regard to awards that are open specifically to healthcare scientists. One being one of the categories being award for best collaboration across clinical academia and industry, and the category in around the NHS England National Health Service England, or NHS England's Chief Scientific Officers Award for the outstanding healthcare science service of the year. As part of this audio podcast, the remit that is being under contemplation and being contemplation, or has been under contemplation and being being put forward is and surrounds the initiatives. Surrounds the initiatives, the Renal Patient Support Group, the RPSG, and the Kidney Disease and Renal Support Group, or KDARs group for kids initiatives. Both initiatives being founded have been founded from passionate and compassionate teams based in the United Kingdom. And so, as part of this audio podcast synopsis or series or addition, there will be sort of a response to varying the different statements in context of work surrounding around the nominations around the Renal Patient Support Group, the Renal Patient Support Group, and the Kidney Disease and Renal Support Group, or KDARs group for kids. So that draws this synopsis to a close. This audio podcast as part of a Chartered Edition and Evidence-Based Edition. This audio podcast as part of an Advancing Healthcare Awards AHA 2024 nomination edition. This audio podcast as part of a blast feature, and this audio podcast as part of a Storm Robotics production. Thank you.